This is Bay News 1. I'm Stephen James. Bay News 1 is reporting that Chief Allen Nance, Chief Probation Officer of the San Francisco Juvenile Probation Department, is allegedly being investigated by the FBI and San Francisco Police Department's SVU team. They are investigating SFJPD, allegedly failing to report information in their awareness of a child abuse case where an adult volunteer is alleged to have had sex with a minor under court jurisdiction. This stems from a community service volunteer who was given a visitor's pass as a part of a youth services program. But then, she allegedly developed sexual relationships with several minors after their release from juvenile hall. When the minors were rebooked and detained, information about their alleged sexual relations with the community service volunteer surfaced. The juvenile hall staff generated incident reports and sent them up the chain of command. In response, the community service volunteer's pass was revoked by the director Luis Racinos, but Child Protective Services was not notified. All staff of the Juvenile Justice Center are mandated child abuse reporters. This means that if there is any suspicion of child abuse, they are required, by law, to report the incident, where it will then likely be investigated. It is alleged that Director Racinos and Chief Nance had knowledge of these multiple child abuse incidents by minors under court jurisdiction but failed to report it. The question then becomes, where are the incident reports that were generated by the staff? What did Chief Nance and Director Racinos know, and when did they know it? As mandatory child abuse reporters, why did Chief Nance and Director Racinos only revoke the visitor's pass but fail to report the incident to Child Protective Services? This is a developing story. As news becomes available, we will be here to report the events at the San Francisco Juvenile Probation Department. I'm Stephen James, Bay News 1.